Hello again, folks. Brian here. Thursday, September 12th, 2024. So we've been in some geomagnetic instability, solar storms, all day, bouncing up between G1 minor up to G3 severe geomagnetic storms, coming in two parts. So the first series of events is already passed through Africa, Mid-Atlantic Ridge, Panama, Galapagos. The next one will be, this is the dayside impact, Hawaii working its way across the Pacific to lower Philippines, Borneo, Sumatra, Indian Ocean, and so on. So basically, all the way around. The next one is due right about now. There is not much credibility in the NOAA forecast models. Remember, it's always plus or minus 6 hours difference. Now, some people asked, well, what are the effects? Because our brains and our hearts operate off of electrical as well as chemical impulses, signals, introduced highly charged particles, as in from coronal mass ejections, solar storms, some of us can malfunction. Let's go through the list. Neurological, that which we can feel. Many of us are going to experience headaches and migraines, including those not predisposed to having headaches and migraines. It can be a frontal lobe pressure to a temporal stabbing. Tension, dizziness, vertigo, feeling of unwell, tinnitus, ringing in the ears, high-pitched tones, visual problems, joint pains, skin irritation, burning sensation on the skin, gastrointestinal issues, disturbances, heart issues. Please pay attention to those who have any heart conditions. Watch them for palpitations, feel the heart, arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats, etc. It can also affect people with multiple sclerosis and arthritis. You can have a general feeling of fatigue, exhaustion, lethargy, sleep issues. These are all neurological. Neuropsychological, that which makes us go cuckoo. This is an important one. Mood swings, irritable, argumentative, easily triggered, increased sensitivity, confused, anxiety, depression, sadness, despair. You can have racing thoughts or brain fogs, blanking out, behavioral changes, outbursts, and one which I have a lot of experience with. It can affect those, especially children, with mental health issues, autism, ASD, ADD, ADHD, anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, etc. There are increased incidences of rage and violence, increased admissions to hospitals for psych admissions, suicides. It can affect our cognitive ability. Cognitive abilities are learning, memorizing, decision-making, creative thinking, speaking, problem-solving, reasoning can all be affected. Increased incidence of road rage. Airline incidents with passengers. All of these things. Earth changes. So the secondary charged particles we call muons. So when a cosmic ray enters the atmosphere, interacts with the atmospheric atoms where a change takes place, creating showering particles of secondary charged particles we call muons. These do penetrate through the Earth's crust, and when interacting with silica-rich magma, causes what's called bubble nucleation of the magma, pressurizing, heating, rising up through the mantle plumes to the underside of the lithosphere in which the crust sits upon. resulting in earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, fires. It is important, even though some other guy says it doesn't matter, it does. The dayside impact of the CME into the planet. This is why we watch the dayside impact of the CMEs, because within 12 to 24 to 72 hours afterwards, 75% of the times we have earthquakes happening. This is why I go through the dayside impact of our solar storms. Then we have an earthquake, volcanic eruption watch for the following several days. So again, it's already passed over, what did I say? Africa, Mid-Atlantic Ridge, Panama, Galapagos Islands. And the next one, if it's on schedule, anytime now, the dayside impact will be just below Hawaii and continuing across the Pacific to, as I said, southern Philippines, Borneo, Sumatra, Indian Ocean, back into Africa again. I don't place too much credibility on these forecasts because many a times nothing happens. And other times when there is no forecast, we get hit with something. Also remember, as I stated before, and this is why I delayed this talk, the last NOAA modeling was readjusted because I said there are two coronal hole openings in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere of the sun. These are the darkened regions, releasing the faster solar winds. Came upon the first CME, give it a kick in the butt and say, move a little bit faster. And I think that's about it for this talk. There was an X1.3 off the southeastern limb. The region not seen yet. And it goes on and on and on. But most importantly, it's how it affects our brains physiologically as well, our hearts, our joints, our muscles, our ears, our visions, etc. That is all